video for Dr. D. Okay, ready? The article is about two Gardena High students arrested after school shooting incident. Two Gardena High School students have been arrested for allegedly aiding a classmate who brought a gun to school Tuesday that discharged, injuring two, police say. The two students allegedly helped the classmate hide after the gun accidentally went off in a classroom, according to a law enforcement source. The 17-year-old who brought the gun to school hid for about an hour after the gun discharged. He was then taken into custody. The source said those arrested were 15 and 16 years old. Tim Anderson, deputy chief of the Los Angeles School Police Department, confirmed the arrests but would not provide details. I'm going to time out for a minute. This is interesting. Tim Anderson is the deputy chief of the Los Angeles School Police Department. So Los Angeles School has a police department. That's amazing. Usually a city has a police department, not a school. Anyway, incoming LAUSD Superintendent John Deasy said earlier that Gardena High School had violated school district policy because it did not conduct random weapons searches every day. Deasy said a review by district administrators showed a school district policy required random weapons searches daily. At Gardena High School, Deasy said that did not occur. I can't tell you that would have discovered this individual, he said, but the district will be interviewing staff responsible for security at the school to determine why the policy was not being followed. Deasy made the comments outside this high school before a meeting with parents on Wednesday morning. School and district administrators were to discuss Tuesday's shooting, the condition of the wounded students, and security at the school, among other topics. On Wednesday morning, staff members searched backpacks and scanned many students with metal detectors as they entered the school gates. A long line of students snaked a few hundred feet outside the school, moving slowly before the morning bell rang. Students said that before Tuesday's shooting, weapons checks rarely took place, though school officials would routinely screen students for dress code violations, such as low-cut shirts. Courtney Hullaby, an 11th grader, said that last week one of her teachers asked students if they felt safe in any of their classes. I said no, because you never know what someone has in their backpack, she said. So I don't trust anyone. The second article. Garden shooting victims fortunate to be alive. Girl still in critical condition after surgery. The two students shot in Gardena High School classroom in a Gardena High School classroom shooting are recovering at Harbor UCLA Medical Center, but surgeons said it was too early to predict the extent of the injuries to a 15-year-old girl who was shot in the head, the most seriously injured of the two students. The mid-morning shooting, which police said happened when a gun a student was carrying in his backpack discharged, left the classmates injured when they were hit by a single round of gunfire. Surgeons said it appeared that a single bullet struck a 15-year-old boy in the neck and then hit the girl on the left side of her skull. Dr. James Osman, who heads a team of surgeons at the hospital, said the extent of the girl's injuries likely would not be known until Wednesday, when doctors can determine whether she can speak or move her arms and legs. The left side of the brain controls speech and motor movements on the right side of the body. Dr. Gail Anderson, Jr., the chief medical officer at the Torrance Medical Center, said the bullet fractured but did not puncture the girl's skull, and that the energy from the bullet caused trauma to the brain. The girl remains in critical condition. The boy, Anderson said, was in far better condition and was able to talk and move his limbs freely. Anderson said the boy's family had been at the hospital since mid-morning, and that the girl's family was en route to the hospital. The fact that they're both alive is fortunate. We don't know what the outcome is going to be, Anderson said. Last article. Random weapon searches occurred once in a blue moon, Gardena student said. Although designated staff members at Gardena High School are authorized to search students with handheld metal detectors, one student said the random inspections only occurred once in a blue moon. They would almost never use it, said student Jessica Santiago, 15. Only if you looked suspicious or someone heard something and told a teacher. LA Unified School Board member Richard Vladikoff said he visited the campus 6 months ago and saw school officials searching some students. It seems like they were following policy, said Vladovic, who was a district administrator overseeing the area, including Gardena, in 2002, when 2 students there were shot on campus during a robbery. District officials have allowed searches since 1993, largely leaving principals to decide the details of when and where to check students. A district policy memo recommends that searches take place on a daily basis at different times so they don't become predictable. Vladovic said school district administrators would check logs on campus to make sure protocol has been followed. Securing a large campus like Gardena is especially difficult, Vladovic said. One more time. Securing a large campus like Gardena is especially difficult, Vladovic said. The school has about 3,100 students and takes up nearly 2 acres. He said district officials would review the policies, but we can't control every entrance and exit at every school all the time, Vladovic said. It would be physically impossible to do so. The end. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.